Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My name is Christiana Reinstein, and so I'm here on my family's ranch. I'm fifth generation here, so there's a lot of history. That tree back behind me is, you can't see the base of it, but it's about 600 years old. So there's a lot of good energy here. There's a nice breeze this morning. It's a little chilly, but it's fresh. It feels really good. And it's nice and peaceful right now, but you may hear a tractor or two go by, or some people taking out their horses. So I like to use distractions like that to sort of deepen my practice. But it shouldn't be too much. It's early enough. A little bit about me. I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching for 2 years now. I've been meditating for a little longer. And I've recently started incorporating it into my teaching because I think it's even more important than the physical aspect of yoga. So I finish all of my classes with a meditation, and it's been an amazing practice for me. I did a Vipassana course earlier this year, which is 10 days of silent meditation. And I did that because I was having a hard time forcing myself to sit down, and that was the problem, is I was trying to force myself. And when you let it just be easy, it just sort of happens. You want that feeling, that peace, that mental oil change that meditation brings. And my style of meditation is a mashup of a bunch of different styles. I don't really follow one specifically. I do what sort of calls to me, what I'm feeling for the moment, what I need. I don't think there should be any sort of dogma when it comes to meditation. So today we're gonna do a metta meditation, metta bhavana, which is loving kindness, because I think that really is so important. And the biggest part of that for me is self-love, is learning to direct that loving kindness towards myself, and then I'm able to share it with others. So let's go ahead and get started. I want you to find a very comfortable seat. So it doesn't mean you have to sit cross-legged on the floor. You can sit in a chair. You can lean against a wall, grab a cushion, some pillows. When I went to my Vipassana course, I thought I was just going to sit on a blanket like I did in my yoga classes, with my legs crossed in lotus. And after several hours, get a little humble and start adding a bunch of cushions under the knees. So we won't be here that long, but I want you to be comfortable. And I want you to get out any fidgets, because like I was talking about earlier, forcing yourself to meditate is never going to work. So if you're forcing yourself to drop into stillness, there's going to be some resistance. So I allow myself to sort of move around, shake it out, and then it's a dropping in to stillness. It's very easy, very natural. So whatever part of you is touching the earth or chair, I want you to really ground down there, connect. So maybe it's the sit bones, maybe it's more of the legs. I want you to feel rooted, very connected to earth. It's a very grounding energy. And from that grounding, then you rise up, lift up the spine, lift the heart, roll the shoulders down and back. The chin lifts slightly. It's like you're being pulled up by the tips of your ears. So you find a very long spine with a lot of space. You can close the eyes and drop into your breath. Enjoy your breath. Be curious about what the breath feels like. So the sensation on the inside of the nose, the upper lip. Slow it down. Full inhales, complete exhales. Maybe a little pause at the top of the inhale, feeling fullness, full of life, full of prana energy. And then a pause at the bottom of the exhale, tapping into emptiness and stillness. And the more we can bring our awareness to our breath, the less we get stuck in the mind, and the less we take those thoughts on that journey that take us out of our body, out of our breath. So with a gentle reminder, we bring it back to this present moment, this very inhale, this exhale. And I want you to start directing your breath to your heart center. And starting with ourselves, we start to fill up the heart with a warm, loving kindness. So often, I know we want to hear compliments and affirmations from people we love. And it's a practice, sort of awkward at first, but to start giving those to ourselves. So, I'm proud of you. I love you. Things that we want to hear from other people, we can say to ourselves, and it's just as powerful, if not more. And if you're having a hard time feeling that sense of love, of gratitude for yourself, then you can think of someone else or an animal. Sometimes I struggle with it, and my brother's dog is just the perfect thing to remind me of what it feels like to just love without boundaries. It's not a romantic love, it's just very sweet. And you'll start to feel your heart fill up. And it grows, it gets fuller. And then we begin to expand it outward. We can start with the people that we love the most, that just bring that instant joy, that instant warm, fuzzy feeling. And you can feel this feeling. It grows, it gets stronger. And even if it's directed at someone else, the sensation, the experience is yours. It's in your body, it's your heart. So whether it's another person that helps you to feel that, notice that it only exists inside of you. They did not create it for you. And you can start to expand that feeling to more acquaintances, just sharing this lovely sensation. So it's the opposite of wanting to hold it because, oh, it feels good and we don't want to give it away. But the more we give it away, the more we experience love and kindness. can be bold here. You can really send that loving kindness and expand it out even to those people who frustrate you. Those are our greatest teachers. If we can learn to have compassion, kindness, and even love for those people who really push our buttons. That is a practice. And then maybe without distinguishing individual people, you can fill up an entire room or building or city or state, maybe a whole country. Moving slowly with this expansion, only as long as you're comfortable. If you start to lose that connection to the sweetness, to the warm, fuzzy, loving kindness sensation, and bring it back in a little. And if you're feeling so expansive, that you have plenty to share, you're full, you're abundant, and maybe the entire world. And you find this gratitude for this ability to love. And if you're not feeling any love, any warm fuzzies, that's perfectly fine. In fact, that is a greater practice. That is how we grow. And taking a long meditation retreat, I guarantee you, will not be filled with loving kindness the entire time. It's a journey, it's a practice. And when you find other feelings start to arise, maybe frustration, sadness, pain, anger, that's the juicy stuff in life that we really get to work with. Knowing that that can transform. So you hold it with a softness. You hold your pain, your frustration with compassion. And occasionally bringing your mind back to your breath. So you are still grounded. You still feel the earth underneath you. Every inhale, every exhale. You stay grounded as you expand. Allowing this practice to nurture you, to be nourished. Allow a softness in the face, in the breath, in the shoulders. You're welcome to place your hands on your heart. That connection, that touch, really stimulate a lot of sensation and help you to focus on that area. And then you start to bring that feeling back into your heart. Bringing the hands together at your heart center. Bowing in gratitude for this practice, for this ability to love. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings know peace. And may all beings know love. Namaste.